Today it's time for maintenance on the Miata. First things first, I'm going to need to replace this door sill that actually runs down the window channel here all the way down into the door. It actually runs all the way across here, all the way around the bottom and up this side of the door and ends right here. Next, I'm going to need to replace all of these top sills. There's a 3-piece sill kit for each side, so 6 pieces in total, one from here to here, one from here to here, and then one from here all the way down to here. So one for this side, one for that side. In theory, these are the tools that I will need to complete this job. And just got a couple other goodies in here. New armrest pad. This is the one that's in here currently. Has a pretty gnarly crack in it on front and rear, and you know, with short sleeves on, whenever you put your arm on that, kind of pinches the crap out of you. And I also have, packageception. I also have this little guy right here. It's going to be the quote-unquote drift button for my handbrake. Let's get rid of all that. And then, last but not least, got the expensive-ass door sill itself. And I said last but not least, but there's definitely a whole other package here with that 6-piece kit for the top sills. I must have opened the other side. I did. I'm gonna put the camera down for this one. Pretty simple install instructions. There we go. Table of goodies going on. Good thing this comes with its own tabs, so I was afraid of that. I was hoping that it did come with them, and lo and behold, it does. A lot of these are compliments of Moss Miata. Bunch of different parts. Not sponsored or nothing. Unless y'all want to sponsor me, then you know what? Bring it on, please! First things first is out with the old. Time to take this first top door sill out. I probably will have to take out the window in order to get the new one in, because this track is going to run from here all the way down in the door, and it's usually harder to just push it down from the top down than it is to take out the glass. So I'm going to go ahead and get after it. It's one piece. It's supposed to be one complete piece, by the way. A little Phillips head screw right down in this channel here. This little guy there. Not sure what the previous owner was trying to do right here. That's nasty. Ugh. Another Phillips head screw behind a little panel back down here. I'm gonna pop that up, move that out the way. I lied, no Phillips, just a little tab right here that I had to remove from right behind the door panel there. And then here go the little snaps all the way down. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this down and get after this part. Starting to tear on me. And it tore again. Come on. That's nasty. nasty. I'm about to clean this thing up real good. So I'm gonna go ahead and work this part off here. It's supposed to be little plastic tabs that go from here into metal there, but those are obviously missing, so that's interesting. There's a little tab right here that I'm gonna need to pop off. Where's my popper tool? There it is. Easy. Love it. So I believe I'm gonna have to reuse this piece. Not sure yet, but I'm just gonna set that aside for safekeeping. And this is where it's wanting to start tearing on me. Right here's last little bit. Try to get that off as clean as possible. I'll get back in there and clean that up. Just so the new seal sits down hella flush. Ooh, actually, it's coming off actually real good. There we go. All right, so go back through, pull all these tabs out, go ahead and wipe this thing down. There's a better tool for the job. Even those pliers. Come on. Fucker. Okay, that got left behind. Alright. It lives in the door now. Oh, these are going to be a pain in the ass. Hope I stop stabbing myself. That's 3. Fuck. No, that one was easy. They say practice makes perfect. This is definitely not something I ever wanted to be perfect at. Oh my goodness, that was a pain. A royal pain in the ass getting all those out, but got it. We're completely clear all the way around. So now it's time to start the reinstall. I was able to get all that gunk cleaned off of here. Now it's just time to get a little soap and water. Just clean this whole channel out. And that seal is going to come up on this side as well. So I'm going to make sure that I clean on the outside of this as well as on the inside. And I'll be right back when it's clean. Well, broke a putty knife trying to get this stuff off there. Good thing it was just a little plastic one. But I got most of it off, so I'm just gonna wipe it down one more time and we'll be good to go. Let's see if I'm able to get this on here without having to take the window out. That would be preferable, but we'll see what we've got. Seems like it should be pretty straightforward. Ooh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. All right. Ended up taking a rag with some dish soap and put that on the track here, and I almost got it all the way in. This is all I've got, just this little section here. But without further ado, let's just get this door panel off and pull the glass out, get it going. Got the majority of the door panel off as far as I need it to go, I think. So I've got to hit this screw here, that one there, and then there's another one. You might be able to see it right in there. Once I get those off, glass will come out. Then it is seal time, and then putting everything back together. Yeah. Ooh, fun. This thing is so fucking tattered. And the glass is out. Whew, that was somewhat of a chore since I had to knock in this little section right here. This had to make it past that, and it was supposed to be straight. So yeah, just glad I don't have any hairline fractures, no issues with the glass. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this down so I don't, break my window. All right, got this back piece on. Goes all the way down in. It actually ends up right down here. So it goes all the way right down to right there. All right, so got that done. I'm gonna go ahead and replace the glass before running the rest of this around the window, get this door panel back on and get that finished up, because the rest of this is not gonna be that hard. Famous last words, I know. Glass is set back in track. I just gotta throw bolt back here, there, and right in there. And then time to put the door panel back together. Door panel's on, messed up my speaker wiring, losing light. Time to get the rest of this on here real freaking quick. And light is gone, but there is the new sill. It's looking pretty good if you ask me. Got it all buttoned back up, snapped back in, all the way across the bottom here. And up this side, and the grand finale. Yep, I'm still gonna be working on these tonight, or this evening rather. I'm gonna have to get some light. Looks like for these, all we have is a couple screws right up here, and I'm not seeing much else. This one I think is gonna have a screw or some cap or something right down in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting these out of here, get the shadow of the camera out of the way, and go ahead and get these replaced on both sides. Well, these turned out to be an absolute pain and bane of my existence. Because right down here, had to end up putting some clips into a metal slot, and those were not easy to push in at all. This sill right here ended up running into that sill right there, and kept coming undone on both sides. But we are victorious. We were able to get all 6 seals put back on, and we should be good to go. I have a terrible gut feeling that this may have been the leakage problem on the passenger side, that same door sill that I replaced on the driver's side. So maybe buying another $150 sill, taking a window out on the passenger side, and doing it all over again. Now it's time to go ahead and get this thing replaced. Get this pad here replaced. Oh, well, that came off in more pieces than I wished it would. Let's see if maybe we'll have some luck here. Well, that's not too bad. It could be worse. Well, got the armrest pad installed. Looks pretty good. Should be pretty comfortable. Went ahead and got the quote-unquote drift button installed. We'll be testing that out at Autocross, see what it does. Went to AutoZone, and they sold me the wrong size windshield wipers. So we'll be going tomorrow, do a quick little return, and see if we can get the right size. Some say that those wiper blades are still in the passenger seat of that Miata to this very day. But I appreciate you stopping by and checking out this video. So be sure to check out video right up here, and be sure to hit that subscribe button while you're here as well, if you're liking what you're seeing, so you can stay in the loop with any new content that I upload. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you and watching my pain with this Miata. It's still not waterproof, in case you're wondering. Peace.